Like, we were sleeping together for a while. Like, we were both single, so you can do whatever you want. And she was with somebody, like, chilling. And obviously, they ended up having sex because that was the plan from the beginning. She randomly texted me and said, whoa, I outdid myself this time. You're telling me, you know me, you know how I am with this thing? And I understand we're not together, and you're going to message me and be like, you outdid yourself? And then when we spoke about it, she's like, Des, I'm so sorry I texted you. I was just drunk, and I just needed to say something. You're the one I always talk to. I'm like, nah, that is foul. But don't worry, when I caught her, I caught her. Don't worry about it. Catch you on the flip side.
What's up, everyone? My name is Jo.
Des.
And welcome back to another episode of The Square Room. Now,
I hate when she
if you're new to this Square Room, sup. But I feel like it is my duty to hold my wonderful co-host,
Family Guy,
accountable. And a few episodes ago, he made some statements. You know, when I was mostly listening, I was a little bit shocked. I didn't really know how to react. But upon further reflection, I noticed some indiscretions, some indiscrepancies, inconsistencies, and I feel like it's only fair to give him the opportunity to clear it up. I think I need to call out Des. Now, Des, a couple weeks ago, you were telling us about your big epiphany that started as a dream that then manifested into some self-reflection and a conversation and ultimately an argument with your
spouse.
Well,
partner.
Unless you got married without my knowledge. And
partner.
If I wasn't there to officiate, then
it
it's not
happen.
official. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, so you started by saying, and this, for anyone watching, what episode was it? It's called Trouble in Paradise, and it's like 2-3 episodes back.
Yeah, I think 274.
Sounds right. So you said that you have done some soul searching and you don't feel like monogamy is for you. Then we went on talking and you were telling us the story of the conversation you had with your girlfriend, how it started off good, it then blew up. It's a really good story. If you guys haven't heard it yet, I urge you to go listen. But you were talking about that, and ultimately you said that the reason why you suggested bringing a third into the relationship was because you and your girlfriend have very different styles of like how you want to give and receive love, and she is a very like, let's do everything together, let's go to sleep together, let's do activities together, let's go here together, there together, and you're very like, let's do that sometimes, but like mostly I just want to be left alone, which both are fine. I'm not saying one is wrong, one is not, but you know, you had brought that up and you said that the reason why you wanted to bring in the third was because you want someone to be able to do that with her. You said it wasn't so much about you. It wasn't about sex. It was about fulfilling that need in her. And you felt like it would bring more balance and harmony into your relationship if she had someone to do those things with that wasn't you. Now, at first I was just kind of listening and like, I still stand by everything I said to you during that episode, but I'm just like, wait a minute, how did we get there? Because when you started off, you said that monogamy wasn't for you. But then by the end, you said, it's not about me. I want the third for her.
Okay.
So those two things, I'm going to need you to explain.
I got you.
You get what I'm saying?
I got
though? Because
you.
where you started and where you ended up were very different places. And I'm like, if it was for you, then like the whole big explanation about her and her needs
would be pointless.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if it was for her, then why would you start off by saying...
So with the whole dream and the epiphany and the monogamy is not for me, I stand by that. However, she is somebody I would like to do this with, right?
This being monogamy?
No, being...
partners, life.
Yes, life partner.
Okay.
So in doing that, I would have to ease her and see if she's comfortable with what I want. The end goal for me is not monogamy. That's for sure.
Okay.
That is the end goal for me. So for me, it's not like, hey, this is what I want from my life. I want it now. You could either kick rocks or join the crew. No. So for me,
kick rocks or get in line.
in order, and I understand like how she thinks for the most part. So for her, it's you have to ease her into things. She's not going to just jump in the ocean to test the waters where I would. So for her, it's like, okay, she doesn't have people to talk to. And it's funny because me and her spoke about that. But anyways, so she's a better partner than she is a better friend. Whereas I'm a better friend than I am a partner. Okay.
You feel like because she doesn't have as many close friends as you, she's a better
So, for example, I can talk to you, I can talk to other people about how I feel, and you guys can be like, okay, Des, maybe this, maybe that, try this, try that.
Yeah.
She doesn't have that. She would like that in me. However, for me, I want, my end goal is to have multiple wives, 2.
Wives? You
heard
can't
me.
do that in Canada.
So then I will move.
You could have one wife
I
and a
want
girlfriend.
what I want.
When I want it.
So
You want to okay. Please proceed, my
so
friend.
for me, it's I want to introduce her into this mindset that I have. And this is the way I would go about it. Instead of just being like, hey, you're on board or you're not. Okay, let's slowly tiptoe. So right now, yes, 100%. Right now it's for her. And if she's okay with the longevity of it, I already know I'm okay with it. So if she's okay with the longevity of it, now it's okay. This is for us because this is what I want and I want you to be a part of it. Does that make sense?
No.
Okay.
Because you also mentioned that you don't mind if the person
Is a guy.
right.
Yes, because if that's what she needs right now, that's fine.
How does that then translate to you? Because you want multiple wives. You want a husband too?
So, for example, right now, if she has a guy partner and she was like, okay, I can do this, but it has to be another guy, then you can have the other guy do whatever you want. However, I'm going to do this because this is what I want. So I'm not going to just be selfish and be like, it only can be a girl. Because like I said, right now, it's not about me right now. Right now, it's about her. Is this something you can do? If this is not something you can do and you're willing to try, then okay, no problem. Let's try it. And if after a couple months, could be weeks, she's like, honestly, Des, I can't do this, then no problem. Now that's a different conversation we revisit. In terms of what does it look like for us going forward.
But if you want something for you, why are you
Because I can
presenting
wait.
it and pushing it as like a thing for her? Why not encourage her to make a good, solid friendships? Relationships come and go. A good friendship, and I'm sure as someone who has some solid friends in your life, hold on. Why? Why are you? He's shaking his head for the. You remember this is a podcast,
I know.
and people are like driving and hearing me talk to myself and not.
Well, they're hearing
realizing-
the
they're not here unless you're right up against the mic. They're not hearing you shake your head.
No. I hear what you're saying about the friendship. She is really and truly not a friendship person.
You missed one. You have like a couple long.
No. I took
untwisted-
them out.
Why?
There's
This one
because
is
I was
long
in
as hell.
I was in the middle of taking them out, and I just got lazy and I didn't because
I'm
they're
just like, why is he one untwisted?
no.
Dread?
There's a lot of them. That
Wait,
are
are these dreads or these locks? What are the difference?
what is the dreadlocks is the whole
No, but now so you're not you're not in the
no because I eat pork so
because
no.
some people no, so I'm thinking dreads are the ones that like apparently you don't have, because if yours is just for fashion and you're not about the lifestyle,
No,
you're
I'm
not
not.
a dread, then it's just you just have locks. Okay, sorry.
Okay, yeah, I didn't know that.
I grew up, we could use them interchangeably because it didn't matter back then.
Yeah, I didn't think it mattered.
But now, God forbid. Sorry, continue. You have one little lockout. I guess technically two. 'cause
No,
you're
well,
untwisted.
maybe I would say it's dreadlocks if it's your own hair because they have faux locks. Whatever it is. Yeah.
Hey, I ain't got neither, so I'm not. I cannot talk.
So for me, I'm okay with long term. Like I can take a step back and let her have this experience, because maybe when we had this experience together before, she was looking at it differently, where I was looking at it like, wow, I can live like this for the rest of my life. I like this. And maybe for her, it was just like a in the moment thing. So now that we're having this conversation of could you do this for the rest of your life, now I have to give her the opportunity to have that experience with that mindset.
No. It's because I get what you're saying. I just think it's like a little misguided because like you're making a suggestion that could benefit her, but also like with like your own personal agenda, despite whether that's what she wants or not.
No, it does matter what she wants. That's what I'm saying. If she doesn't want it, then that's when we revisit that conversation. Because for her, everything is conversation. Okay. Tell me where you're at when you're at it. If you're having a thought about anything, let me know.
Okay, and the reason... Okay, sorry. You also said... You said she's not a friend person. What does that mean?
Like, she has difficulty keeping friendships.
But maybe she just hasn't found, like, the right friend.
No,
or the right
she's... Oh, no. Me and her have had these conversations. You know those people...
Is this you saying it or, like...
No, this is her coming to the... Absolutely.
Okay.
So, you know those friends that you have, when they have a partner, they just go ghost. Like, they don't know who you are or anything.
Yeah.
That is her even without a partner.
Oh, so you're saying she just goes ghost sometimes?
She, like, we be
like,
talking.
Everyone does that.
Let's say she has a friend named Kathy. Her and Kathy used to see each other. Kathy lives right down the street. Like, you can walk to Kathy's house. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. I know Kathy's going through some...
How old is Kathy? I haven't heard of a young Kathy in forever. She's hanging out with Kathy and Mildred and
I just said Kathy to say Kathy.
At the damn home. Like, shit. That's why she can't keep friends. They're dying. What the hell?
She's very much like, you're on my mind. I thought about you, but I don't want to intrude. Intrude on what? I don't know. Okay, but you're friends. Yeah, like, she had a friend going through stuff, personal stuff. And they were supposed to see each other that day. And the friend was like, you know what? I just want to be by myself. And I was like, she's like, Des, what would you do? I'm like, I'm going with food, with something. Like, I'm going to just take their mind off of what's on their mind.
No, you're not. Des is not calling. Des is not coming by. Des is not sending a text.
No, I'm not. But I'm saying what I would do in my mind. So
in your mind, you're asleep.
So she was just like, okay, yeah, you're right. You know what? I'm going to go. And on the way there, she called and the person was just like, oh, no, it's okay. Just turn around and go and da-da-da-da. And then she called me and she's like, I think I'm just going to turn around. I don't want to be a bother. I'm like, yo, at the end of the day, as a friend, sometimes you're going to be a bother. They might not like it now. They'll appreciate the fact that you even came out there, blah, 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 whatever. Anyways, she did end up going and she was like, okay, you're right. You know, this was a good idea. However, that friend is not just like, it's a family friend. Mm-hmm. So regardless, you're going to talk to them and see them again. But when in terms of like her friends, yeah, no. She's not a friend person. She's been like this for like most of her life, if not the whole thing. And I just think
like when you find the right people who like understand that about you, then it's not a big deal. Or you find them who are like opposite of you and like force you to be like, quit playing, like just come by, or like, you know, whatever it is. I don't know.
And for her, that's just people who are relationship, like that she's been with. Yeah. So we spoke about it the other night, and she's like, "Yeah, you're right. No."
No, I mean that's fair.
Yeah.
I just didn't know if like it was just you who came to the conclusion.
No.
Or if it's something that like you agree with,
we
but
spoke
she
about
also
for years, and I think that's one reason why she feels the way she does about me, is because, like, I'm her longest friend. Only friend? No. I'll give her more. I'm her longest friend.
I'll give her more, he says.
I'm her longest friend, despite a lot of things that we've been through or that she's been through. Like, it's always like, oh, Des, like, I can always count on you at the end of the day. Mm-hmm. Just not the beginning. Yeah. Yeah, but for now, like, right now, it's about her. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you say so.
Yes.
I'm a leave it alone, but I'm just saying, I was like, wait a minute.
And it's crazy.
Who are you?
It's crazy that you say that, because we did have the conversation about where this leads us And like I said last episode, just didn't really go much places, but we didn't really get too in depth about it. But we spoke about comfort zone. Not you and I. We spoke about love language. That's what it was. Mm-hmm. And
like what I told you to talk about.
Yeah.
Oh, you did it. Okay.
No, me and you spoke about love language.
Oh. I thought you had.
No. Man, however, in us speaking about it,
I'm too exhausted to be wasting my excitement on nothing.
No, but it's on something. With us speaking about it, I thought about it, and I've came to the conclusion that with your help and with the roommate's help, I need to come out of my comfort zone in terms of my relationship.
Okay. And
like you said, it's not for the benefit of me. It's for the benefit of the other person, which will then in turn benefit me and benefit us. Yeah. And she said something along the same page. And that's why she said it took her a while to like sit with this, because for her, it's like, okay, I want you to be happy, Des. It's not saying, yes, I'm going to entertain this, or no, I'm not, but we can talk further in it in a positive way, where we can actually hear each other out. So I told her my problem is she says things out loud. She's an out loud thinker. Mm-hmm. And I hate out loud thinkers because that changes my mood.
Okay.
There's one day, it was family day. We weren't doing anything, but she wanted to go like
spending time with the family.
She wanted to go tobogganing.
Okay.
King, 4-year-old, hates any type of weather. If it's too sunny, if it's too windy, if there's rain, if there's anything bothers him. So he's not an outdoors kid. So she brought the idea to him. He's like, no, not a chance. Anyways, he was at my mom's house and he was having a great time at my mom's house. So I'm like, just leave him there. Okay. She brought the idea up to the oldest son and he's like, no, not doing that. So nobody wants to go tobogganing but you. So she's just like, okay, cool.
I would have went with her.
She was, you see why she needs the other person. She was like, okay,
I don't want her as a friend.
And then during the day, we're just all chilling in the living room. Son was doing his homework. Baby's walking around Goo Gaga. And she's sitting on the couch watching something. So I said, what's the plan for today? She's like, there's no plan. Like, everybody's just doing their own thing. I said, okay, cool. One of my friend's son, teenage son, he wanted me to help him do something. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go over so-and-so's house. Oh, so you're going to go to so-and-so's house on family day? Okay, Des, cool. I went nowhere. I said nothing. So later that evening, she's like, what time are you going? I'm like, I'm not going. You're not going? I'm not going. And I left it at that. So we spoke about that. And I told her, when you say things out loud, it triggers me and I shut down.
Oh, so you're saying like her saying, oh, you're going to so-and-so's house on family day. That was like her processing it and thinking out loud, but it came out as like a...
But in her processing, it was a negative like, oh, so you'd rather...
Well, obviously, yeah.
So I told her, I said, if you had just said, okay, I said I would have went. I would have knew what that okay meant, but I would have went. But just based off of how you say things, I determine whether I want to deal with that or not. And chances are I don't. So I'll suck it up and not do what I wanted to do. You said we're not doing nothing. She's like, yeah, but you could have planned something for us to do. We all don't want to do anything. So I thought everyone was doing their own thing. That's what you said. Yeah, but I didn't want... I said, even if I stayed and you're like, hey, let's watch a movie. Cool. So why didn't you suggest a movie? Because I didn't want to be here. I was going to so-and-so's house. Like, what are we talking about? So we also spoke about the fact that I said, I don't know if you even realized I don't even talk on the phone at home anymore. And then she kind of like paused. And I was like, yeah, since December, you made a comment. You said this. And since then, I make it a point not to be on the phone. Which she was just saying that, like, I don't talk to her when I'm on the phone, kiki, ka with my sister. And yeah. And she's like, so the effort that it would have took you to talk to me, you'd rather just not be on the phone at home. Yes. Absolutely.
But, like, Why not try to have conversations?
So I told her she's very sensitive, and things that I say shit sometimes.
The thing is, you can't, like, being sensitive, like, you can't help that.
I know you can't, but I can help what I say to you.
But you can help how you react to that sensitivity. Like, you're going to feel how you're going to feel, but I think sometimes it's like, oh, like, you know, you said something and it makes me feel some type of way, but, like, if I then react immediately or lash out immediately or think out loud the way you're saying, that's when it can become a problem. Feeling something is not the problem. It's how you process and handle it and then react.
Correct.
Yeah.
So
because she's sensitive and reacts the way she does,
don't say anything.
Right. Okay.
So then she's like, that's not fair, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, for example, I will say something to my sister that could be rude as fuck. And she'll be like, you know what, Des? Bye. Click, hang up the phone. I said the next conversation we have, we'll talk, and like I'll be like, oh, click, and hang up the phone. Because it's just a big joke. Like, we don't take it too personal, but if it gets to a point, you know, we'll be like, okay, sorry, I didn't mean it like that. You know, we can kind of clear the air and move on. I'm like, but you can't. So it's very hard to talk to you when I'm an unserious person and you take everything to heart.
But also, when you are trying to have a serious conversation with an unserious person, nothing is more infuriating.
Nothing.
Side note, I once dated this guy. I think I maybe told you, I don't know. I remember, it's funny because, like, when I met him, I was like, oh, he's a good dancer and, like, whatever. We met at a wedding, right? And I came to realize that what's charming and endearing in the beginning
ain't that later on.
Imagine you're trying to have a serious conversation with someone and they're dancing in your face.
Yeah, that would be me.
It's so frustrating. And you're like, stop. Like, I'm really trying to have a conversation. And they're just bopping. Like, what is wrong with you? And he wasn't stimming. It wasn't anything like that. He was, yeah. I'm just like, what is your problem? So
it's a coping mechanism. So I understand when people have serious conversations with me, I have two options: sit here straight face, or do something to make me not feel the way that I'm processing everything that's being said. And now I'm like, okay, how do I handle this? Okay, I can either do this or do that. And that's what's frustrating for her, because I sit there and we had a long talk. And at the end of the talk, she asked me a question. I don't remember what it was, but it was like do you understand? And I said, yeah, that makes sense. You see, that's what I'm talking about. I said, what? She's like, that's it? You're ending the conversation? All you said is, yeah, that makes sense. I said, you said A, B, C, D, right? She said, yeah. I said, and then X, Y, Z. Yeah. So then you asked me D, E, F. And she was like, yeah. So the answer to D, E, F and everything you said was, yeah, I understand what you're saying and that makes sense. And she was like, yeah, but you're not giving anything. What more is there to give after that? Does that make sense?
What I will say is this. And I think this is where, like, men and women are a little bit different, because I agree with you that acknowledging what someone is saying can very often be the end of the conversation. But I think sometimes simply acknowledging what they say doesn't, and it depends on the topic, obviously, but it doesn't always encompass everything that they've been feeling and trying to convey. And it also doesn't acknowledge the fact that, like, you understand. So being like, yeah, okay, or you're like, yeah, what you said just makes sense. It's, you know, it could be like, oh, like, these actions hurt me, or it could be like, you know, our daily routine needs to change because of like, it could be anything. But if you're just like, yeah, okay, the person just kind of like, wait, like, do you fully understand? Like,
yes, I said okay.
Are you on board with the plan? Do you have any thoughts? I just know that sometimes it's not to say that, like, what you're doing is wrong, but sometimes not giving, like, a more thorough response it's received kind of empty sometimes by people, but I'll be honest, by women. Like, sometimes it's like we need a little bit more to feel like we are being heard.
And I think the problem that I'm having is feel. And that's where I think the wall is for me and her is...
Because you're saying you are being heard. She's saying, but I don't feel like I am.
Yeah, and I'm literally telling you, you are. Like, literally, I hear you. This is what's going to happen. Yes, I agree. What can I do right now? What she would like is for me to be like, babe, I understand how that made you
I love
feel.
you're holding my hand, but you're holding it under the table, and no one can see.
I didn't even think about that.
He just wants to hold my hand, y'all.
She wants me to be like, babe, that's how you feel. I'm so sorry about that. But she wants me to talk in a way that I don't talk. That is not natural for me.
Yeah.
And even if it's like, oh, Des, do you think I look good? I'll be like, yeah, you look nice. That's it. I want you to be like, oh, damn, babe, you look sexy. But I don't talk like that in my natural life. Like, what do you want me to do? Like, I can act if you want me to act, but do you want me to be myself or do you want me to act?
Well, so that was the other thing I was going to say. Like, while sometimes I feel like women, we need more, I think we have to sometimes be okay with accepting less in terms of, oh my God, I can't believe I said that sentence. Oh God, no, I just mean in terms of like, if he says he hears you, he hears you. It doesn't have to be a big song and dance. It doesn't have to be Disney.
Yeah, she loves Disney movies. When you said big song and dance, I hear you. I will make a change. I hear you.
Maybe you should try that. I'm just saying it might make.
And then she'd be like, "See, you don't take nothing serious."
Yeah, yeah, but it's like, I think it becomes a problem if you're just like, yeah, like that makes sense, and then nothing changes, or you don't do what she asked, or you don't like. That means like you're clearly not hearing me. But if you say that, and then we move forward and things are great, or the issue is addressed, or, the kids are picked up the way I just conveyed to, whatever the thing is, it's like, okay, well, he did hear me. So I need to be okay with him not doing the whole song and dance and just know that he did hear me, and that's okay because his actions are backing up his very few words. But if, like... Yeah, I think,
no, that makes sense.
But I do think, like, when it comes down to, like, something serious, if it's like, oh my God, like, my feelings, like, maybe give a little sentence or two more. But I still think it's one of those like meet in the middle things because like there's no issue in the communication. She's communicating, you're receiving it, we're all good. It's just like I'm not feeling like we are. Like I've definitely been in her position. So that's why I'm trying to like, there comes a point when like you as the person who's not feeling that has to just be like, okay, well, but that's just my feelings. It's not reality. Because that's the truth, right? Like just because you feel it doesn't mean that's not the truth.
Yeah. Like but she feels like we just pass each other by.
Right. But as her partner, you do need to try to make her feel that. I don't think you should be jumping through hoops and rings of fire. But if you can add an extra sentence or two to make sure that she is like feeling heard, I think that's nothing on you.
And that's
to do
where
that little extra
you guys
bit.
come in. I need your guys' help.
Well, I'm just telling you.
No. I'm receiving.
Yes.
And we'll put it into play.
Yes.
And I need your guys' help as well because I'm very much like, if it makes sense, it makes sense. So when Joe makes sense, she makes sense, and okay, fine, fair enough.
Listen, I don't just make sense, boo-boo. I make
dollars. Yeah, so...
Because if it ain't making dollars, it ain't making sense.
I need to come out my comfort zone. I used to have a communication problem, and I don't feel like that's a problem. What do you want, Joe? Why are you looking around the room?
Used to?
Yes.
Used to?
Yes, used to. I feel like now.
Dez's thing is, oh, you don't hear me? I'm never gonna speak again.
Ever again.
I'm gonna cut.
But I communicated. I communicated.
I'm gonna cut my tongue out of my mouth
because you obviously don't care what I have to say.
Yeah, so I don't know about that.
You've
been that way. You are that way now.
Before I just wouldn't say anything. Before I would just and leave it at that. But now I will say how I feel. But once I say how I feel, especially to people who have known me almost my whole life, and they don't...
So now you'll take a step forward, but then if you don't receive it, you'll take about 10 steps back. So
I'll cut my feet off so I can never step again. Because obviously that's what you want. Obviously that's what you want.
Obviously. There can be no other reasonable explanation as to what you want. Yeah, no. Of course. Yeah.
It's like somebody who never opens up to you. And you're just like, I don't care. They're never going to open up again. So that's what this is like. I never used to be like this.
Who hurt you? What do you think made you like this? Do you think
Which
it was
way?
one like this? Like if I speak up and I'm not heard, I'm gonna retreat all the way back.
Oh, my mother.
You think?
It's not a question. I know.
Mommy issues.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Don't ask me a question, and when I answer you, you're gonna beat me. Why did you take the something? I don't know. My brain told my brain, hey, pick it up. So I picked it up. Tell me the truth. I'm not going to beat you. I tell the truth. You beat me. So I'm going to just lie.
I think you were being beaten for the action, not for telling the truth.
Yes, but don't tell me you're not going to beat me if I tell you the truth.
Well, I do agree with that. But that's the only way that they felt like they could get the
That's
truth
what I
out of
mean.
you.
So that's why
And that
I'm
was
the way I am.
manipulation.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Thank you.
Should have your mom on the podcast one day. Would you ever?
Like sitting here? Or like on
sitting
the phone?
like it doesn't matter.
She's been on the phone briefly.
Yeah, but that's nothing.
Yeah. I would, but she's a liar. She's not a liar. She's not a liar. My mom likes to tell the truth.
I'm gonna send her this clip.
But she won't remember things. Because there's times...
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Our parents, the craziest selective memory.
Craziest.
They'll remember everything you've done wrong, but never remember when, like, they...
Yep.
Said anything out of line, did anything,
Yep.
forgot something. They won't forget the times they beat you, the times that they like the shit that they said verbally to you. Like, and I get it.
Never.
You don't remember things if it doesn't impact you significantly.
It's not going to sit. Yeah.
Remember it. So I get that. But like when parents straight up deny that didn't happen. I didn't do that. I was never like that as a parent.
I would
and
never
you're
do
sitting
that.
there with like your siblings and you're like, so we all just have this crazy shared experience. God forbid you're an only child and you have no witnesses.
No. God forbid that you're the child that happened to and the other siblings don't share that. So...
Often happens with the firstborn, but then the younger ones, they get like the softer, especially the baby. The baby's like, oh, mom was great. They were so
Let
easy.
me tell you guys how my 4-year-old is acting up at school. And my mom was like, bring him to me. I said, yes, mama. Brought him to her house. She held his hand. Tell me what happened. You can't do that, okay? No, grandma doesn't. I'm sitting there bewildered. But I'm not bewildered because I seen this coming. Because you soft now.
But you always hear that. What something about them becoming a grandparent is like the devil just leaps out of them and it's just the angelic side. But when you were a kid, where was that angel then?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
we were out here suffering at the hands of our parents.
I think
and our parents don't remember. It's one thing if like when, you know... There's been a couple times, few and far between, but there's been a couple times where like my mom has actually acknowledged certain things and been like, I am sorry for doing this.
Yeah,
there's definitely something she's like, that never happened. I'm like, yeah, well, you know, I'll never forget it. It's
Ever.
actually burned into my brain.
Like it will not leave.
Trauma, but like glad that it meant nothing to you. You don't remember it.
Glad you ruined my life.
I don't want to go that far, but you know, when like the times that she does apologize, I'm just like, oh my God, like that means so much because it feels like that generation, like that whole like boomer generation, or what are they? Some are Gen X.
They ain't shit.
I just feel like accountability as far as like to your children was not a thing.
Yeah.
Who am I to hold myself accountable to you? You're just my child. It doesn't matter if you're a grown adult. You must respect me, but I don't need to show you the same respect.
Exactly.
And that's what I like growing up. I never understood that because I'm just like, of course, like you are my parent, you're my elder. I need to respect you, but like, don't I have my own rights? Don't I have my own autonomy? Don't I have?
I'm an adult now.
But like, even as a kid, I think you should definitely respect. You know, like this whole like gentle parenting and stuff like that. Like I get why like some people go too far with it. Like when they're just like, I'm not gonna call my baby a baby, I'm gonna call them a they be because they haven't decided. And I'm like, but baby isn't even gender specific.
First of all, I'm gonna call your baby an infant because that's what they call
but baby isn't gender specific. You know what I mean? First of all, if you're talking to a black person, that's crazy. That's crazy.
I'm talking to whoever feels like I'm talking to them.
Watch. And then when you bring it up and you tell Des, oh, like that hurt my feelings, and be like, I never said that.
Absolutely. It'd be like, it hurt.
What are you talking about?
Why would you
I didn't
take
hurt
that
you.
personally?
No, but like, you know what I mean? Like there's definitely a lot of things. And like, I'm someone like, not against trans, like any sort of thing, but like I just think like some people go too far. Like the baby's just a baby. It doesn't matter. Like you think the baby, if you call it a him and they decide to be translator, that they're gonna like be traumatized because at 2 months old you said him. Like it's you know what I mean? Like that I'm just like, okay, that's too far. But I don't know, I feel like I just don't. Kingsley. No, sorry, my dog's biting his paws. Kingsley, stop it. Sorry, that made me lose my train of thought. What was I saying?
I just don't.
Oh, thanks. Thanks for the reminder.
That's literally what you said.
No, I know, but
you took a pause. You're like,
I hate that.
I just don't.
I hate that.
And then I said, no.
This is definitely weaponized incompetence.
That is what she said. No, she said, I lost my
when
train
I said
of thought.
what was I? Yes,
I gave you the same stop you were. The train was just at. The train was just at this station.
I was on a train and I accidentally got off. You're telling me the station I'm at. I can read. I know where I'm
sure?
at. I'm trying to figure out
because you sounded like you didn't know where you're at. And when I try and guess, guys, everybody who's been in this room long enough that you've been roommates know that when Des tries and finishes Joe's sentences, you don't know what I'm gonna say. You always do that. You are my mama.
There's a difference. Don't talk about my mama. There's a difference between asking you where I was in this conversation and what I was in the middle of saying versus asking you to finish my sentence and my thought. I'm not asking you to finish it for me, bitch.
I didn't. I told you where
good,
you
and
finished.
you better not ever again.
I actually did try to finish it. That's why I said no. And you're like, no, I'm talking to Kingsley. I was like, no, I was trying to finish your sentence.
Oh,
you said, I don't.
I wasn't like paying attention.
Oh, yeah, you said I don't, and I said no.
See?
Yeah.
Anyways, my point is that parents are, it's kind of fucked up. Oh, yeah. I was talking about my mom and like when they are finally able to take accountability. I think it's a huge thing because.
Not for me. I think it depends on who you are.
You don't think if your mom.
Fuck your apology. Fuck your apology. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about your apology at all. And for me, it's based off of being a young parent as well. Because I understand you can be a young parent. You're stressed with this, with that. I completely understand that. No, fuck your apology. Should have done better. I don't want it. Don't need it.
Here's the thing. Our parents, they're just living life for the first time as well.
So was I.
Was? You're not on your second time now?
Up.
Oh.
I gave up.
Okay. All right.
So, on to a listener question.
Is that what we're on to? Because that was okay. Yeah. Let's let's move on to listener question. If you are watching and listening, and want to be a part of the podcast, we'd love to hear from you. So go to thisquareroom.com/ask. You can be a part of the conversation. You can write a question. You can write a story. We love the juicy, interesting, funny, crazy, whatever stories. We love to be in your business, in your life.
Absolutely.
And you can totally be anonymous if you want, or you can say your name. I believe today's person has chosen to be anonymous, which is fine. She says, "Hey, Joe and Des, I have a question for you. My friend is getting married and asked me to give a speech. Cute. Except I know for a fact that she emotionally cheated on her fiance during a break that he thinks lasted 1 week, but it was actually 3 months. She told me, please don't bring up anything from my chaotic era. But the last year of her wedding planning, she has been an absolute nightmare. Rude, entitled, tone deaf, just unbearable. And the longer her behavior goes on, the more petty I'm feeling. So my question is, if you know secrets that would absolutely ruin a wedding, are you morally obligated to stay silent forever? Or is silence technically lying?" Now, girl. The thing is, and I feel like you're going to agree with me, she just wants to be petty. Like, she's not like, oh, like, I have this big moral dilemma. Because if that was the case, you wouldn't bring up the fact that, like, oh, she's been so rude the last year planning her wedding. And, like, honestly, nothing's wrong with feeling a little petty sometimes. I think we all feel
Absolutely.
it. And when
Some
someone's
more than
being
others.
a nightmare, well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, Des, I think you would agree with
all
this.
the time.
But, like, I don't think it's that you're just like, oh, like, am I obligated to stay silent morally, or is silence technically like you are lying to yourself by telling yourself it's a moral thing? Because if it was a moral thing, you would have told him from before.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be waiting to expose it during the wedding speech. That's crazy. That's crazy. If you want to tell him before the wedding, because you know how much money, I mean, depending on how close it is, they're not getting their deposits back. Yeah. But, like, you're going to wait for the big day. I don't think anyone should do anything to spoil the big day, because it's like, we're already here. We already spent the money. Everyone is here. Like, that is insensitive. But that's not really what you're asking, is it? You're asking for permission to be petty. So I'm going to hand it off to the pettiest person I know.
Okay. For me, it depends on, is this actually your friend? It's a friend. That's what she said.
Yeah.
This is not your friend.
If someone asks you to make a speech at their wedding, you have to be pretty close.
Yes, but if you're pretty close, you're not going to think like this. You're not going to be like, should I expose this at the wedding? You're going to be like...
Hey, some people throw around the phrase friend pretty loosely.
That's true. I would say...
She didn't specify, like, if she's a bridesmaid or anything. She didn't say...
Just a speech. But regardless, I'd be like, honestly...
She might also be a bridesmaid. I don't know.
I'm honored to do a speech, but no, thank you. I can't. I don't want to. Simple. I'm not even going to tell you why, because if I tell you why, our whole friendship is down the drain. And at this point, it sounds like you don't even respect her. Not going to lie to you. Like, no. So
her question is, if you know secrets that would absolutely ruin a wedding, are you morally obligated to stay silent forever, or is silence technically lying? You don't need to stay silent forever, but you
just
don't
for
need
the
to
day.
say it at the wedding.
You don't need to say it at the wedding. You don't need to say it anywhere close to the wedding.
Yeah.
Once they decided they're planning a wedding, shut your mouth. After maybe a year.
Well, once they got the venue booked.
Yeah, okay. Once they got the venue booked. Yes. Once money has been put into this wedding, shut your damn mouth.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut
the fuck up.
Hold on. Have you been listening to Bessie? Is that why? Let me find out you guys are in cahoots.
Hey, if we're in the spirit of just telling it like it is, then
we can't condone this, Joe.
If I supported Bessie,
Joe, at this point, she should confront the girl before the speech, see where the girl's head is at.
She ain't trying to confront the girl. She's trying to tell the man. Because her fiance thought they were
on a break
for a week, but she was fucking around for 3 months.
Mentally. She mentally cheated.
Emotionally cheated.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, so we can salvage but it depends, because
emotionally cheating sometimes is worse.
Some people value, I personally believe that emotionally cheating is way worse than physical cheating. Don't do either to me, but it's one thing to like be like, yeah, like it was just like a physical need, like everyone has needs, then like you had a connection.
Yeah, no, you can't ask me.
You fell in love. Oh, you hate me. You hate me. You don't care?
No, we've been through this. I don't care.
Oh, the physical one is worse for you.
No, sucking dick is worse for me.
Which is physical.
Yeah, but just sucking dick. Like, physically cheating, if she's like, yeah, I busted open for him, but I didn't give him head, okay.
We can work through it.
Yeah.
But if she...
Oh, Joe! Lord of mercy. Joe.
If she was like, babe.
Say it ain't so. No, don't call me babe from that dirty, nasty mouth of yours.
She was like, babe.
How dare you?
I gave him the best blowjob of my life, of my career.
Joe, you couldn't say babe and say I gave him the best blowjob.
Oh, okay, fair. It's like, babe, yes. I did, perform acts of fellatio. But I thought about you the whole time.
That's even worse. I've slept with somebody before, and like we were sleeping together for a while, and then like we were both single, so you can do whatever you want. And she got drunk, and she was with somebody like chilling, and obviously they ended up having sex because that was the plan from the beginning. And I was just like, oh, like how's your night going? No, she randomly texted me and said, whoa, I outdid myself this time. You're telling me, you know me, you know how I am with this thing. And I understand we're not together and you're going to message me and be like, you outdid yourself. And then when we spoke about it, she's like, Des, I'm so sorry I text you. I was just drunk and I just needed to say something. You're the one I always talk to. I'm like, nah, that is foul. But don't worry. When I caught her, I caught her. Don't worry about it. Catch you on the flip side. She can never walk again. No, I'm joking. She all right. But I was pissed. How dare you? But I didn't say I was pissed in the moment. I was just like, oh, okay, cool.
You thought I took it seriously?
And then the
but
pettiness.
You made it so that she could never walk again?
No, but you're like, Des, why would you say that? So I just had to clear it up for the people that don't know me.
Are you one of those guys that's just like, yeah, I'm a do you until you can't walk straight in the morning?
No.
So why would you just say that?
Because I say shit. See?
You just be saying shit?
Yes.
I just be doing shit.
What? Joe.
What?
Joe.
What?
Nothing. Listener, you shut your mouth. What would I do? I'd shut my mouth. Don't even ask me, because I'm a wingman if anything. Because I'm going up there saying that this girl is the greatest girl he'll ever have, that I would praise her to the ends of this earth. So don't ask me.
Well, you can ask me, but I still agree with Des. we're taking this one. Taking this one.
Our lips are sealed.
Yeah. I think, given the circumstances, you are morally obligated to keep it quiet.
To shut your mouth.
Yeah.
Not keep it quiet. Shut your mouth.
Shut
the fuck up. Yeah. Yeah, that was a good one.
Oh my God. Okay. But yes, thank you for writing in. If anyone else wants to write in, go to thissquareroom.com.
Except you. Shut the fuck up. No, why would you do that? Now I'm going to keep doing it. Oh, boy.
You said that you had
I sent you a video.
You sent me a video?
Yes. I sent you a video. I need you to play it. Somebody's going to read to us, and we are going to sit here nicely and listen.
Where'd you send it?
Instagram.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I sent you two. The second one.
History books?
Oh.
These history books about to be wild.
Yes.
My mom OnlyFans. Okay. Oh, okay. It's this girl who reads like the adult books, but they're like cartoons. Okay.
My mom only sells fans.
Your mom ain't selling nothing.
I meant to hit the volume button.
My mom only sells fans by Dr. R. Moneymaker. Mom was happily married, but life had other plans. Now she runs a business that sells only fans. Men love her fans, and she gets lots of praise. They all send Mom money every 30 days. She works a few hours a day between the school trips. Mom's in the top 5%, so she gets lots of tips. The guys in my city must need cooling down. My mom is the most popular woman in town. My principal pulled me aside with something to discuss. He said to tell Mom her work gets an A+. He went on to say that she'd know what that means. I'm impressed as Mom left school in her early teens. Men are so nice when Mom walks down the street. The butcher said thanks for helping him beat his meat. The mailman winked as he gave Mom a letter. He said he enjoys what she posts so much better. The pastor went red when he saw Mommy's face. I've been told he has some of her fans at his place. My mom only...
Yeah, so this woman, like, a lot of her content is actually reacting to these type of books, and like they're so funny. But I'm just like, who's the market for these people?
Who?
Obviously it's adults, but like,
are you really buying these cartoon looking books?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, she does to support. And but she's making content out of it. I'm like, even if I got you like one as a joke, there are tons of them. So it's just like, who, like,
for why?
Imagine I'm just like, oh, people have like a library, like their book collection, and they're just like,
these kind of books. I would run. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I would question it. I'd be like, okay.
I would run.
Yeah. That's hilarious though.
Okay.
This one was actually tame compared to some of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have horoscopes and all those good stuff.
Yeah.
Do you believe in these horoscopes?
To a certain extent. I'm not heavy into the horoscopes, but I do believe that some of your traits and, you know, I believe in the stars and the whatever, but I'm not like, I know my horoscope, but I don't know my, like, my sun and my rising and my moon and that stuff. So it's like I'm not deep in it, but I believe.
Okay. What if they had one for your specific date of birth, like the number?
Of course they do. There's something for everything.
That's true. I'm going to read it to you.
There's something based on like the time you were born.
Fact. And I want to know if you think it's true.
Okay.
Okay. You want mine or yours?
This is for me. Let's do mine first because I think yours would be a little more interesting.
Yours is a warning label. This is the first topic, I guess. A warning label. Will love you more than themselves. That's not always healthy. Agree or disagree?
Oh, I think I've seen this. I agree. I just don't know if I'm still there now.
Agree. I agree.
You agree with that?
Yes.
But like, do you agree that like I'm not necessarily that person anymore?
Right now.
Right.
Yes.
But I can't deny.
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
What to expect. They'll take care of everyone. They'll remember the little things. They'll make you feel chosen in ways you didn't know you needed. But they'll forget to take care of themselves. True or false?
True.
True. What they hide. They don't know who they are outside of being needed. They've made their whole identity about loving others, and they're terrified of what's left if that's gone.
Partially true.
Okay.
I think I do know myself, but it does revolve around caring for others. Yes.
What breaks them? Being used, giving everything and getting nothing.
Correct.
Watching people.
Oh, sorry.
Watching people leave after they've poured their whole heart in.
Yes.
Yeah. What they need. Someone who
That's
loves.
also why I don't like opening up to people, because then you open up and then they leave you and you're like, oh my God, it hurts.
Yeah. What they need. Someone who loves them back just as hard. Someone who doesn't just take but actually gives.
Yes.
Yes.
100%.
That was yours.
Yeah. You also agree with that?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
And this is not just my zodiac. This is my birth date.
This is date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to my people. You know who you are.
So for mine, overthinks everything, will build walls before you get close.
You got to say if you agree first. Cause
Oh,
that's
absolutely.
What
I agree.
I agree. When Des is presented with something, he comes off as like not an overthinker.
But I already thought about
That's
it.
because you've thought about it.
Yep.
And like any other, you know, it's like those, like word maps, and it's like there's a thought, and like if you pick yes, if you pick no, and then there's options,
Yep.
and then there's like
Absolutely.
yeah, he's already gone through all of that.
Every thought, every question, every statement people ask.
But when you talk to him, he's like, oh yeah,
yeah, that's whatever. I don't have to think about it
But it's
because I already did.
Yeah.
What to expect. They'll work harder than anyone you know. They'll plan, prepare, and protect, but they'll also expect the worst and struggle to believe good things last.
Oh, that second part. Someone knew you. Wait, read the first part though.
They'll work harder than anyone you know.
When you want
They'll
to.
plan, prepare, and protect, but they'll also expect the worst and struggle to believe good things last.
The reason I hesitated was the planning part, but like you always do have a mental plan.
Really?
You're
The
not
work harder than everyone else is what got me. I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'll plan mentally, but I'm not going to tell you my plan. I want to hear your plan.
right. I think you'll work hard when you want to.
Okay,
That's why
fair
I
enough.
added
Yeah,
that in.
okay.
The planning, Des isn't a planner. He's not the itinerary maker. So in a plan like that, no. But I do think if like, oh shit, things are going wrong, Des, what do you think we should do?
Yeah.
Like he can come through with a plan. And
Yeah.
so I half and half on that one. But the other stuff, abso-friggin-lutely.
What they hide.
Everything.
They're exhausted. They carry the weight of everyone.
It says they're exhausted?
Literally, that's what it says. That's why I laughed. They carry the
Damn.
weight of everyone's expectations, including their own. They don't know how to rest without feeling guilty.
Yeah.
I
No notes.
nothing. There's nothing left.
Yeah.
What breaks them? Chaos they can't control. Why are they talking about me? People who say one thing and do another, feeling like no matter how hard they try, it's never enough. What do you want from me?
That's so so you.
What they need: someone stable, someone who proves through action, not words. Remember, we talked about love language. Someone. Joe.
Yo, someone watched the last episode or a couple episodes ago and was like, "Oh, this is good for me."
Yeah.
But how did they know your birthday?
Someone who makes them feel safe enough to stop planning for a disaster. Damn. When I first saw this, I was like, I don't really read these things.
Because mentally, Des is always prepared for the worst.
I literally jumped to your
expects
birthday, like your date, and I read it, and I was like, oh my God.
You read mine first? Or
Yeah,
yours
absolutely yours. I need to know if somebody else's is almost correct. Because if it's, I'm not going to waste my time and read mine. But I'll waste my time and read somebody else's. So when I read yours, and I was like, oh my God, this is Joe.
You're
I hesitated. I was just like,
yeah, it was like, you're like scared.
And I read mine, and I'm like, nah, this is crazy.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Mine was mine to a T, except for the work hard. Well, yeah, 50. We went 50-50 on that one.
I think when you want to, you
Yeah,
will.
yeah.
But like, I think when you feel like some of those other feelings that they conveyed,
Yeah.
your motivation goes down.
Yeah. But everything else, spot on. Like, spot on.
Why are we spitting on it? What? You can say like bullseye.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
What
Yeah,
if we hit the nail on the head?
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. Well, that is some food for thought. Interesting. What do you guys think? Do you guys like, from what you guys know about us, do you feel like that's like, I think so, because you, especially recently, you've definitely talked about some of these feelings, so I think they're gonna agree.
Which is crazy.
And I think if the roommates have like known me for a little while, they're gonna be
they're,
like,
they're
yeah.
gonna be like, yeah, absolutely.
That's
Yeah.
interesting. Do you guys believe in horoscopes?
Yes, they
I
do.
feel like I need to like understand like your rising, your setting. I don't know.
Yeah,
Well, the sun rises, so it
sets.
sets.
You're right.
But now I want to like, you know,
Look into it a little bit. Yeah. I used to read some
would
of
you
them.
ever go to like a fortune teller?
For fun. Like, if you're like, Des, we're doing this.
But you wouldn't go on your own.
No.
Is what you're saying.
No. I think I've told you guys like way back when that my mom has been to one. Not been to a fortune teller. Somebody literally on the road stopped my mom to tell her about herself.
Oh, scary.
Yeah. And she was pretty spot on. And she didn't tell my mom about her. None of us were with my mom, but she told my mom she has 3 boys. She told my mom about each of the boys.
I do believe that that
That's
skill exists.
terrifying.
It's just like a lot of them that you see that become bigger frauds.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. Well, Des, let them know where they can find you.
You can find me trying to figure out my life. You can find me on Instagram at DesiD18. And where can they find you, Joe Toro?
You can find me on Instagram at Chanel Wilson and on TikTok at Chanel.Wilson. But most importantly, you can find This Square Room at This Square Room on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube, on everything. Don't forget to follow us on whatever platform you listen to us. If you're just listening to us on like, I don't know, Spotify, but you're not actually following, what are you doing?
Follow.
Give us a follow. Give us a rating. Same with YouTube. So many of you guys pop in, but you're not actually subscribed.
You gotta subscribe.
So if you've made it this far,
Might as well.
and you're not, like, what are we really doing? You know what I mean? But yeah, thank you guys so much for listening. And we will see you next Tuesday.